I have gotten some requests to see the web streaming capabilities of the Zoom Q8N. In this video, I'm going to do a test. I'm going to record Zoom on Zoom. I'm going to use the Zoom communications app that everyone or a lot of people use, and I'm going to plug this into this Zoom into Zoom, and I'm going to do some music. So I'm going to use the microphones here that I have the windscreen finally on. I'm going to plug this via the USB-C here into my Mac computer. I'm on a Mac running Zoom, and then I'm going to have both the video and the audio streaming at the same time. Then for comparison's sake, I'll just bust out the Zoom Q8 first gen and see if that works as well. Then I have another webcam here. This is the face cam by Elgato. That's sort of popular. I don't know if it's caught on a lot. It's one of the more expensive webcams. It's almost $200. It goes on sale occasionally. But just to test the video quality, I'll test it against here. With the zoom, when I capture zoom, it's recorded at 25 frames at 720. So that might have an effect when you watch this video. Then maybe what I'll also do, since the XLR, I'll test the onboard microphones, but to test the XLR, I have this Shure MV7 right here, and the Shure MV7 has USB and analog XLR, so I'll plug the XLR here into the Q8N, and then I'll do some simulation of a podcast, or just to see, for you to hear what it sounds like when this, not a high-end microphone, but a pretty decent microphone, is plugged in to the XLR there. This is Zoom. There's the Q8N that I have on right now, and you're listening to the built-in microphones on the Q8N. I have it zoomed all the way in, so you're not seeing the full width of the capabilities of the wide-angle lens. I have decent lighting on me right now, so if you're seeing any grain or any digital noise, this is, I would say, optimal lighting for webcam. I could blast a lot more light, and maybe that will get rid of these some of this grain, but I'll play this acoustic guitar here, this classical guitar at a decent level. I have the microphones on the camera set to number 7. As I'm recording on Zoom right now, on the Zoom interface, I have the music setting enabled. So if you've ever done more higher end audio over Zoom, there's a function where you can disable the echo cancellation, you can disable all of the noise cancellations, and you have it as a higher fidelity audio, or at least high fidelity as you can get it on Zoom for the free version. And so I'll do that now. And here's my crappy playing of a classical guitar. This would be similar to if you were doing a live performance. I'm fairly close to the microphone, so I'm gonna, right here, I can touch the microphone. That's how close I am to this microphone. I can touch it. So I'll move back just a little bit, but I could still touch the microphone, so that might change how you do things if you want to get a full band and you want to push further back. But remember, I have this camera zoomed in all the way, so you could still be arm's length away from the camera and get I would say 2, maybe even 3 people in the frame, if that's what you want to do. So here he goes. Now you're listening to the Shure MV7 plugged in directly to the Q8N XLR port, and I switched the XLR, the audio inputs to just the XLR here. And the audio you're now hearing, I believe it's unprocessed in the camera, and it's going straight into Zoom, and that's how this is being recorded now. So this is what it sounds like if you're going to have a conference call or you're doing a podcast or whatever you're streaming and you're using the Q8N with an XLR microphone. What you're seeing now, this video is on the Elgato face cam. I have it dialed in with the same lighting setup, I have it dialed in just like I had the Q8N, but the Q8N, you can't control the exposure. It's whatever the light is, your ambient light, it's going to adjust automatically. Whereas the face cam with their app, with their camera hub app on the Mac or Windows, you can control the exposure. So here I have it zoomed in a bit and I'm controlling the ISO of the face cam. It's at 100. The lighting has not changed, so the quality should be better. But the audio, since the face cam doesn't have an audio, I'm recording the audio on the Q8N. The Q8N, this is the internal, the XLR module that it ships with. I'm arm's length away from the microphone. This is what it sounds like. The room I'm in is pretty empty, so there might be some echo effect. But now, so this is Zoom. I'm recording on Zoom on a face cam for video, and the audio is the Q8N. That's what it sounds like. And as an example, here is the Q8, the first generation through Zoom. This is not the microphones that you're hearing on the Q8. This is just the webcam quality. It looks like I can't set both the audio and the video at the same time to stream. Maybe it's a firmware update that I'm not getting, but this is the quality you get. The audio you're hearing is audio from my MacBook. So it's the MacBook Pro's microphones, the built-in microphones. So that doesn't sound very well. Anyways, I guess I could use this as a straight audio interface, that's why I'm keeping this for the TRS connections. If I ever wanted to use this just as a audio interface, digital to audio, analog to digital interface. But as you can see, this webcam quality is garbage. I have not changed the lighting setup from the other two webcams, the Q8N and the face cam. So this is the quality you get.